Welcome back, students. Today, we would like to go with the fourth experiment. This is weather database mining weather data. We have huge data regarding weather, and we would like to find maximum temperature in a certain year. For this, we will get the data from NCDC. It is like a National Climate Data Center, and you will get this data online. That is not a big issue. See here, the website is provided where you can get the data over there, and I will show you how to execute this program. For this, we'll go to Cloudera and then open Eclipse. Now go to file, create new Java project, and this is max finding maximum temperature. So max temp, I name it as max temp project name, and then click next. Go to libraries, add external Java files, go to file system, go to users, and then libraries, and then Hadoop. Find out Hadoop. Now you have to select all these jar files and add them. Next again, go to add external jar files, file system, users, libraries, Hadoop, and then client. In this, you can select all jar files and add them. Now click finish, and you will get your max temp project created. Now I want to create some files in this class files. So go to new class, and here we have to create three files. See, I will show you this document. Actually, what we have is we have climate data regarding temperatures, which is collected by sensors. Few sites provide us all this data, and we'll get the file downloaded from there. And then, using that file as input, we'll collect highest temperature, maximum temperature on a certain year. Or you can even copy different data so that different years, what's the high temperature, highest temperature, you'll be able to calculate. For that, we'll have this. So in this file, we have three main files to be created: max temperature, like say mapper, reducer, and driver classes. So I'm naming it as max temp mapper, max temp reducer, and max temp driver. Driver class is that class which uses this map and reducer classes. So that is why it is called as driver class. So we have done all this thing, okay, creating and all. Now you can copy the code. Actually, you're supposed to write your code. For the time being, you can copy this code, but copying code is not easy from a physical system to virtual system. If you want to do that part, you have to do with Cloudera. Here, devices, and then go to shared clipboard bidirectional. Similarly, drag and drop bidirectional, so that it helps you in copying from physical system to virtual system. Okay, so now what we would like to do is a max temp mapper, max temp reducer, and driver class. So I will name it as max temp mapper. Max temp mapper. Copy this class. Finish. Now you have to copy the code from max mapper class code, Here this is mapper class code, but you can't completely copy at a time, so you need to copy 10 lines at a time. Maximum 10 lines allowed. So continuity is line, string line here. Then so this copies mapper class. This copies mapper class, and the name you have to see it is showing error. Name what we have given is map temp. No, sorry, max temp mapper. So both are same. So now there are no errors. It is showing some extra bracket has been provided. Okay, so that's it. This completes max temp mapper, and then create another class, new class. Here you have to copy map temp reducer. Okay, so give the name. It is like max temp reducer. So this is our next class. Click finish. Now we'll copy the code. Copy this code. You can pause the video and copy this code if necessary. You need to copy only 10 lines at a time. So it is more than 10 lines. Even it can allow around 5 to 10 lines. You need to remember that point. So the remaining part I'm copying it. So this completes reducer class, and what's our reducer class file name? Max temp reducer. Emp reducer. So this completes our max temp reducer class. Now we would go with the driver class. Driver class, we will name the driver class with the same. Sorry, something went wrong. Project name. What did I click? New class. Yeah, driver class name. We will give the same project name. So max temp. Max temp, and then finish. Now I have this max temperature uh, driver class code. I need to copy this driver class code. So this is what the driver class code. So you copy this code, 10 lines. Next, copy the code. While copying the code, you have to be careful. You should not make any mistakes over there. Okay, skipping away any lines, or removing or adding excess lines. So what's our file name? It is max temp. Max temp, and what are our other class names? This is class name. This is also same like file name max temp, and then mapper and reducer we need to change the names. Max temp mapper, max temp reducer. So this is our code. Now code is copied. Code explanation I will do it in the class. You can listen that part. So this is ready with our code. Because of time constraint, I will make this video in two pieces. You need to follow both to execute the file. So this is now done with our uh, code part. Now we have to export a jar file for this classes. For our project we need to export jar file. Before doing that you need to remember max temp. This is our driver class which drives mapper and reducer. Okay guys, so mapper, if we go with mapper, we are naming it as max temp mapper, and so here the class name should be max temp mapper. Okay. Similarly, reducer class, max temp reducer. So here max temp reducer. Now in the driver class, whatever the names you mention in the driver class, you have to mention them as a mapper class, max temp mapper, reducer class, max temp reducer class. Now whatever the file you give here, max temp. So that same class name as well as here also dot class file max temp. Now once you are done with this, save it. There is something wrong. Max temp mapper. Let us see what's the mistake here. Method set mapper class job is not applicable for the arguments. To save both the files. Save all the files. And see, once we have saved, errors had been removed. So now we will go with exporting it. Now right click on the project, export, and then select Java, and then jar files, and then browse, go to file system, home, select Cloudera. You need to place it in the Cloudera. Okay, if not you can't execute. So click OK, and you need to mention the file name. File name is project name. So here jar file name is max temp, and then click finish. Now you have created a jar file. Now we'll see this in a Cloudera, uh, home Cloudera, and then max temp. Jar file is created. Thank you guys.